What's up, Sebastian? That's right, it's the old Billy Gilbert here. That's right, that's right. So listen, I understand that you are also known as AKA Mattel Retro Guy. Mattel Retro Guy knows stuff, huh? Well, I got a little trivia for you there, Mattel Retro Guy. Did you know that the Retro Goldberg figure from the third series represents me? Oh yeah, that's right, me Gilbert, that's right, represents me. If you don't believe me, just take a closer look. Go ahead, good. I'll wait, alright? Alright, now, you believe me now, huh? You believe me now? See, I told you. Alright, so look, if you don't believe me, that's bad. That's real bad. But, if not, I want you to know one thing. It's me!
Are you ready? The champ is here! Yes, the man! Give me a hell yeah! What the rock? Ooh, yeah! That's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. Have a nice day!
Hello and welcome to the history of the WWE Retros, and today we are going through Retro Series 3. And it was August 2017 when Ringside Collectibles put the Retro Series 3 in their online shop for pre-order. The estimated release date was early October. A month later, on September 21st, it was the online toy retailer Toys and Masks from Swansea in Wales who first showed the Series 3 prototypes. In that series, Mattel decided to go more on the actual talent and choose top talent AJ Styles, the Shield member Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, and Bill Goldberg, but not the WCW one, more an actual Goldberg from his latest WWE run. And those prototypes were also used, like in the series before, for the cardings, and that is why we have a great view on that prototypes and see the difference to the finished figures later. Here AJ Styles, his prototype got the birth dates from his children as tattoos. The prototype had those, but the finished figure didn't. AJ Styles was also choose for the cover of the upcoming Retro Ring, but of course the Retro Ring will become a video for itself. Seth Rollins had an extreme change from his prototype to the finished figure. Mattel wanted to bring the Seth Rollins retro in the attire he wore at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in 2014, where he won the briefcase, which he later cashed in at first ever in a WrestleMania main event between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns to become the World Heavyweight Champion for the first time. Why Mattel changed that is not clear. Maybe because that attire was too black and they preferred a bigger part of gray on the trousers and boots. Dean Ambrose got a small change. His hair color is different, but also when you look on his pants, he had some bags on the side that was a reused body part from Roman Reigns from Series 1. But Mattel decided no, Dean Ambrose don't have these bags. He wear a normal jeans without any side bags. And so they gave him a new body part, a new trouser. That is why this is a change. The prototype have these bags. And Bill Goldberg, he have a very white beard as prototype, and no white on the knee pads and on his pants. That looks from the attire more like a WCW, but the white beard is more the actual Goldberg, so they changed him also. So all four prototypes extremely interesting. But back to Toys and Mask reveal. They didn't only reveal Series 1 and its prototypes, they also had breaking news about a planned WrestleMania Retro series, which should include Macho Man Randy Savage, Sami Zayn, and Enzo Amore. And a new nameless app was also announced, for which you would get a code with every retro in the future to interact with your figure in a mobile video game. This app later was becoming well known as the WWE Mayhem mobile game, and you have the great opportunity to scan the QR code under the stands of your retro figures and put those retros in the game, use them as playable characters. Yeah, the stands and all that was a very controversial, discussed thing for collectors and wrestling figure and retro fans especially. But for me, I liked it that you can bring your figures into a video game. I think it was a great idea.
If he's going to do that, we're going to use a special too and get right back into the game. Phenomenal forearm, Chris Jericho, almost at half health.
He's flying high. That'll be heard off. And there's the bell. Look at this. A boop-a-loop-a-loop bam boom. Heavens to Pepsi. Tree in motion. Oh, it's all over.
Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days. Today we've got really exciting news because there's been loads of figures that have been announced and a load of new retros. You get to see this image that's got loads of retros, lots of retros that we've not actually seen before. So Enzo is in there.
On that iconic retro reveal picture with Enzo, we saw for the first time in the background the first Series 3 mint on card of Seth Rollins, and you see with his new attire and left is still his changed prototype. But the MOC means that the release was very, very soon.
Hey, it's Sam Roberts, and I'm back at Ringside Collectibles, this time with Mattel Retro Series 3. For the first time in Retro Series 3, Mattel has started packaging their retro figures with stands, each stand individual to the figure with the figure's logo on it. You've got Goldberg's tattoo, the Seth Rollins logo, AJ Styles' Phenomenal 1, and of course, Dean Ambrose. Now, what makes these figures so great is the nostalgia of them. Playing with you. The coloring is changed on this series, which is something Hasbro did later in their lines. You can see on the back of the card every action that these figures have is described, as well as who is in the rest of the line. You can also see the stands that we talked about are packaged with them, along with a code under it so that you can play this new WWE Mayhem game. Seeing these displayed in a store or on an amazing website like Ringside Collectibles will bring you right back to your initial days of figure collecting. The Retro Series is literally my favorite thing that Mattel has done since acquiring the WWE license. And you can get Series 3 now at Ringside Collectibles, that's where I get it from, at WrestlingFigures.com.
So at late September, the Retro Series 3 were available at Ringside Collectibles and as well at GameStop. But now let's take a look, an overview about Retro Series 3. We had the FML 21 Seth Rollins, the FML 22 Dean Ambrose, the FML 23 AJ Styles, and the FML 24 Goldberg. For the first time, Retro Series 3 were only 4 figures. The first and the second series were 6. So here now is the variant 1 of the Retro Series 3. We have the Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles, and Bill Goldberg, all as the English language carded, where they were available in the United States. And the Retro Series 3 also had a variant 2 with, like you saw it in the series 2, with multi-language cards. You see a lot of text with 28 different languages on the backside. The cards were made for Canada, and United Kingdom was also a big part now for the retro series for Mattel, and so they bring those 4 cards in multi-language. And here is the overview for variant 2. Of course, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles and Bill Goldberg. And you see the biggest difference, not only on the backside, on the front, is that on that small Mayhem advertise, you see at the English cards, there is a text where you can read what you can do with your figures with that QR code. And on this multi-language card, they didn't have the space to put 28 different languages there, so they make it without any text.
We are in London. Look, we got black taxis, red buses, and most importantly, Wrestling Shop Live. I'm going to have a look around. This is the main room. Look at this. Look at all of this awesomeness. We've got, that's me and Kit Clips playing on the big screen. Look at all of these figures. Look at all of these. But this is what I want to start with. I want to show you all of these awesome new figures that Bill from Mattel brought over from America. So those are the new retros that are coming out soon. There's absolutely loads. So those are all the new figures that Bill brought over.
You've got retro figures.
So from Friday, November the 3rd till Sunday, November the 5th, Bill McKenna himself traveled to London and visit the Wrestling Shop Live UK event to show Retro Series 3 for the worldwide audience. GameStop and Ringside were the only places where you can get them before, but now, after the Wrestling Shop, late November, worldwide, you now can buy the Retro Series 3. In the UK, only limited for 1 set each customer because of the quantity, but time after there will come loads and loads and loads of Retro Series 3 figures. After Series 3 were released, they also made some appearance in the next year of 2018. In January, on the prototype box of the Retro Ring, they were also included. In February 2018 at the Las Vegas Toy Con.
Welcome to Las Vegas Toy Con 2017. My name is Bill McKenna from the WWE action figure design team at Mattel, and I'm going to do a walkthrough of what we're showing at the show this week. The retros, we have the Retro Ring, which I think was shown last week for the first time at the New York show, along with the first wave of figures in
Retro Series 3 were next to Series 4, and at April 2018 WrestleMania 34 Access.
Hello, this is Bill McKenna from Mattel, and welcome to WWE Access. So here we have our display of the WWE Retro figures and the brand new WWE Retro Ring. You can see basically the rest of the year product line in this case. We have all the New Day, we got Shinsuke Nakamura.
What's up, WWE Universe? It's Elite Squad member Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder, and we're here in the Big Easy, checking out Mattel's Elite Collection at WrestleMania Access. Not only did we fly the winners to New Orleans, we hooked them up with their very own Elite Collection action figures. Hey, we're all toy fans here, right?
That's true.
Why don't we keep the fun going, Zach?
Yeah, let's go check out the Mattel Elite Collection experience behind us.
Does anyone know who this is? I'm trying to figure it out.
It looks just like the old school ring, the figures, it's awesome.
And at July 2018, San Diego Comic-Con, of course, also Retro Series 3 were there. But now, let's go to my collection of Retro Series 3. So now it's time to take a look on my Mint on Card collection and Lucy collection of Retro Series 3. We start with the variant 1, the United States, the English cards. This is Seth Rollins FML 21. I got that signed from Seth, met him at a toy shop where he made a signing in Germany back at a WWE tour. This is the Dean Ambrose one. AJ Styles also got that signed at a WWE tour. Yeah, you see it's a bad silver Sharpie, like maybe you know. I showed you my Roman Reigns card was also in that bad condition. But it's okay for me. The Canadian variant is better. I show it to you in a moment. And there, of course, is Bill Goldberg. And this is variant 2, made for Canada, United Kingdom, or just worldwide. You see it's Seth Rollins again. I got that signed too at that signing in Germany. Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles also got that signed on a WWE tour. And Bill Goldberg. And I just take Goldberg to give you again a look on the Mayhem sticker with his blank with no text. And on the back side we have the multi-language, and yeah, that's to the Mint on Cards. Here are all 4 of variant 2, and let's go to the Lucy's. So let's start with the Lucy's. This is FML 21 Seth Rollins, and yes, you all know they came with a stance. I personally don't I don't put them on the stands to display them. I find it better in that position. Of course, the move is working. He is making the pedigree like Triple H. I think it's kind of that what it should be. To the cards again. We don't have any action move stickers now on the cards, so we find the name on the back side. Push down, Seth Rollins, torso, delivers a pedigree. I just put the sticker here in front of him, the stand, sorry. And now it's time for FML 22. Dean Ambrose, Mr. Moxley, as Dean Ambrose. He is also in the wave 2. He makes the Dirty Deeds. Yeah, I don't know how the Dirty Deeds is working like the slam, but it's okay. Nice figure, a very massive Dean Ambrose. Here is his stand, of course. Then we have FML 23 AJ Styles, of course. Phenomenal forearm. I think this is a great retro figure. It works perfect. The phenomenal forearm, great look, great head scan, perfect figure. AJ Styles, of course, with his stand. And the last one, yeah, a lot of people say this is the baddest retro figure. It reminds me a bit of Gilbert, like you see at in the intro of that video. But yeah, the idea I think was when you put his arms more in that direction and let him spear his opponent. Maybe that was the idea. And what I told you on the back, launch into a spear. So not jackhammer. He making the spear. Here's this sticker. And yeah, so this is Retro Series 3. But last but not least, I showed to you on the Seth Rollins card was also his prototype with the Money in the Bank gear. And so to show it, to display it in that way, don't know where the real prototype is, so I made an easy custom of that gear. This is Seth Rollins in his alternative gear, and so I put him next to him. Yeah. One last thing, of course, I want to talk to you now with every upcoming series over the body part reuse thing. We talk which body parts are reused for every retro in that series. With Retro Series 3, we only get 3 new body parts, the rest were all reuses. We start here with the Seth Rollins and with the Bill Goldberg. Of course, they are both were reuses of Retro Series 2 Sting. The next is AJ Styles. AJ Styles, he got a new body part and he got boots. His boots were new ones, complete new, and but only the boots. The rest of the figure, the most of the figure, was a reuse from Series 2 Mankind. A lot of people think when they see this body, this is Stone Cold Steve Austin, but no, it was first used for Mankind. It has in the mold the original number of Mankind. This is the FJG54, and but when you see the fists of AJ Styles, he got that from the Stone Cold from Series 2. So AJ Styles is reuse of Mankind, Stone Cold, and with new body parts, the boots. And the last one, Dean Ambrose. No reused body parts, all new trousers without baggies on the sides that I told you from Roman Reigns. No reuse, a new upper body. That was reused a lot of times. We will come to that in the next weeks. So these were the body parts. And now let's come to the Series 3 checklist of all variants and figures from Series 3. Of course, we got the variant 1, United States, with only English language. We got the variant 2 with multi-language, 28 languages for UK and Canada. And we got all 4 figures loose. That makes 8 mint on card in total, and the 4 loosies, so 12 retros to collect at Series 3. And with this picture, I will come to an end. Thank you very much for watching the complete history of Retro Series 3. And now I show to you some errors, test shots, prototypes of Series 3. Thank you for watching, and we see us next week when we go through Series 4. Bye!
The champ is here! Yes, the man!